Hello everyone, Dan K. Jeet Kune Physiology. More today is day 14, the final day of hip mobility. Going forward, I'm not sure what videos I'm going to post for more than a week, but that, like I said before, the lower back, your hips, and your knees are three of the biggest issues that people have in this world, especially here in America. Okay, so that's why I discussed in-depth detail, and that's why I went an additional week on each of these subjects. Coming up, I'm actually going to, per a request of one of my buddies, I'm actually going to do a subject on nutrition. I probably just do that one week. It just kind of depends on what type of details I'd like to provide. Now, I'm going to do my best to try to explain things more in layman's terms or in general terms, as well as scientific aspects, because honestly, when it comes to nutrition is a science, just like physical activity is. So we'll get more into discussion about that beginning tomorrow. So today, for the final day of hip mobility, I would just like to put things together. So you wake up in the morning, you're probably wondering, what's the first thing I should do? Well, the first thing you should do in the morning, obviously your morning routine, but if you want to include hip mobility in your morning routine, and you want that to be your very first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning, okay, first thing you want to do is something that's going to slowly get the body moving. There's a few things you can do, even just the lunges you can do, but when you do lunges, if you do them first thing in the morning, you want to go very slow. Probably hold on to a wall so you don't you lose your balance, because if that happens, it's with your muscles being that cold first thing in the morning, it's going to be very easy to actually injure yourself or throw something off. Okay, so let's say wake up in the morning, we're a little off balance. Okay, just get up out of bed, hold on to something so you don't lose your balance. Okay, down, don't go hard, just ease into it. Okay, ease into it, and that's going to and then once you do several to where you ease into it, same leg, come down, do about 5 of these. Okay, and on the 5th one, just hold for a few seconds and come back. And just like always, change legs. Again, ease into this. We don't want to go fast, we don't want to go hard, because it's when we first wake up in the morning. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold for a few seconds. Okay, after that, then get our hips open up a little more wide. Now, you don't have to do this exact routine. This is just a sample. You can do this in whatever sequence you want. It just kind of depends on what's going to feel best for you. You also have to do your own trial and error, because you got to get to know your body. That's the single most important thing, is knowing your body. So study your body, observe your body, and know your body. Those are key components, not just to martial arts, but they should also be applied to life in general. Okay, so we could also go into doing this one here that I showed you before. Okay, this foot, boom. Okay, I'll show you the other view as well. Okay, work into it, work into it, work into it. Okay, and then same thing. Once you work into it, hold for just a few seconds, come back, get that good stretch, change sides. There you go. Okay, so when we're doing this, we honestly want to keep it focused in our minds. We don't want to get distracted. Stay off your damn phone. You don't want to get your phone involved in this, okay? We got to stay focused, because the more focused you are on an individual activity, the more the more benefits you're going to get out of it. The more actually you'll get out of it. Okay, so just a slight side view here. So remember this foot here, boom, and boom, okay? That's those. Okay, so then we can even switch to a butterfly stretch, which is going to be, like I said before, for your groin or your iliopsoas muscle, okay, but that's also going to help stretch out your hips nice and wide. So going here, same thing, keep your back straight, work into it, same thing, work into it, boom, 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 work into it. Clearly I'm sweating, so I'm obviously very warm. I got finished my morning routine, which I finished up with a nice little run. Okay, so then we come into it, okay, hold for just a little bit. Okay, now there are several exercises out there, several I honestly have not included. One very, very important stretch exercise that I actually used to do a lot, that I'm going to get more back into, really help stretch your hips open wide, really help stretch open your iliopsoas, your groin muscle wide, okay, but it's also going to be more for advanced people advanced in flexibility and or fitness, okay? I'm going to try to get a good angle here. I think I'm going to have to turn my phone to the side to get the angle on. Okay, let's give this a shot here. All right, so this stretch, there's actually a couple phases to it, okay? So as you see here, oh yeah, I can feel it. It's been too long since I've done this. This is actually my motivation to continue to do this again, because this is how I used to, okay, so just not gloating, but I had a friend who was 6'4.5", and not aggressively, but he didn't think that I could reach his head with a side kick. I actually, and like again, he was 6'4.5". I'm 5'2 3/4". I was just slightly shorter back then. Okay, maybe like a quarter inch shorter. I'm actually 5'2 7/8 now. Okay. Here's the thing though, he was 6'4.5". Our height difference, okay, I actually gave him a side kick and I side kicked him in the chin. The reason I'm saying this is because this is the main stretch I used to do all the time, and now I can feel how tight I am in the groin area. So my point is that, you know, a lot of times when you think something, you look back and you're like, okay, why am I having these issues? Why are my muscles tight here? If there's one thing, even just one thing that you have failed to do that you used to do and you used to get better results, try it again. And that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so what you do is you literally want to lift your body up, okay? Lift your body up off the ground and kind of get your feet to the point where you can actually slowly move forward, okay? So you probably can't see how slow. I'm just going to simulate, okay? So this is what I'm doing, but I'm moving very slowly. I'm not going to do the full exercise. I'm just going to do a quick simulation of it because it could take some time. I usually move into it for about 30 seconds until I feel a really good, strong stretch and pull in my groin region. I can feel it in my hips right now too, but I'm really feeling it in my groin area. Okay, so then once you feel that good hard pull and stretch, not pain, but a good hard pull, discomfort, back off just slightly. Okay, that's phase one. Phase two, arms out in front of you. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to simulate, slide forward like this, but you're going to do it slowly. Again, for about 30 seconds, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so let's say now we've gone for 30 seconds. Okay, we get the same thing, get that hard stretch and pull, not pain, but discomfort. Back off slightly to where you still feel a really good pull. Hold that for about 30 seconds to a minute, okay? And that's not all. No, there's more to this stretch. All right, so now you can do a couple different things. You can come one arm over here. You're going to feel a stretch in your hamstrings, you're going to feel a stretch in your groin, and you're going to feel a stretch in your hips. So the benefits of this, you're actually targeting 3 muscle groups in one. How beneficial is that? Actually, technically, it's more than that because you're also stretching your back muscles, you're stretching your rear shoulder muscles. But the primary muscles are going to be your groin and your hip muscles as well as your hamstrings. So you're actually targeting 3 primary muscle groups all in one. Some people might think, hey, that's crazy, that might be stupid, whatever it may be. No, actually, it's beneficial. How do you think I developed such flexibility in my hamstrings and my hips and in my groin all to be able to kick that high with my height? That's exactly how. Okay, so first thing, you can either do one or both. You can come with one hand and slowly move forward eventually. Same concept, okay? But what I got the most benefits out of is both hands. Now this obviously this hand isn't going to go as far, but you get it as far as you can, you know, to where you, another thing too, you're going to feel, you get it as far as you can into where you feel that discomfort but not pain. And you're also going to feel this in the opposing part of your lower back. So it's going to stretch your lower back too, which is also comes in play with your hamstring. Same thing here, this side here. And then for the final thing, what I do, I grab both feet or as far as you can go and come forward, get that pan-up stretching going, okay? So then again, that's come forward 10 seconds, back off, come forward deeper, 10 more seconds. So let's stay motivated. Believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go. Let's get ready for that nutrition subject starting tomorrow. Thank you all. Appreciate all your support. Thank you once again.